Hi Cecilia, how are you?
Hi, Nisha. Very well, thanks.
How has your week been?
Oh, it's been great. Again, I've done some things, really interesting new things that I've never done before. So if you like, I could update you on those.
Please do.
Well, I think I mentioned last week that I was hoping to have an interview with one of the local London papers, and that went ahead. So that was a great experience. Speaking to a journalist, explaining about our work and how we donate all our profit to orphan families and children. Even more interesting than that, it was yesterday. I had the opportunity to be at a studio having a professional photo shoot taken
Oh, like a
for
celebrity.
one of the for one of the glossy magazines. And it was just insane. There were hairdressers, makeup artists, stylists, the photographer's assistant, the creative director, senior photo editor, just all these people. It was like only what I've seen on TV. So I spent the whole day feeling quite overwhelmed and like I was having a bit of an out of body experience. Um, but all being well, and obviously the magazine still has to go through their editing process, towards completing the feature. So, I won't, count my chickens in any way, but hopefully, everything will go through to final publication, which will be in a few months' time, and I'll be able to go into a shop and see From Babies to Love there in a glossy magazine on the shelves. So that would be
Excellent.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. You've in this 4 weeks of us talking, you've ventured out into a variety of marketing channel. Today we're going to be talking about marketing techniques. So do you think you could share with us, considering you've tried so many different channels, what do you feel is the most effective?
Oh, I actually find that a really difficult question, and I don't think I can answer it. I'm afraid, because we are such a new organisation. We're not even 4 months old. Um, we began our marketing before we began trading. We had a pre-marketing campaign in order to build up to the launch. But really, I don't feel we have sufficient track record in order to say with real credibility which marketing techniques are most effective for us. So we are exploring as many as we can, and given that we're marketing on with a zero budget, it's a really interesting challenge for us. Um, so we're advertising online, we're using search engine optimization techniques. Of course, we're an online business, so that's really important for us.
Yeah.
We're using social media and exploring traditional PR, so newspapers, magazines, the radio. I'm even aspiring for some TV coverage, but
Ooh.
who knows if that's going to be possible. We'll see.
Yeah.
YouDo.com, you're another organisation that's interested in profiling businesses, organisations that give back to communities. So you've provided opportunities for us.
Fantastic. So all these people have opened up channels for you to go into the radio, to appear in the newspaper and in a glossy magazine now. And did you, if you don't mind me asking, did you have to incur a lot of costs, or did this come purely by, people being generous?
Um, well, there are membership fees for some of the organisations. So that is a cost which brings many benefits, as well as the opportunity to link and connect and work together.
Yeah.
You end up you're part of the sector. You keep abreast of what's going on in the sector, and that brings many opportunities. But I think actually the biggest cost is time. I'm a volunteer, so there's no money cost to my time, but
Yeah.
it's the time that I'm investing in the business.
Yeah.
And so it's my time to write about our story, to write press releases, to speak to people, to explain why it might be of interest to people's readership or audiences, and to be interviewed, to go to photo shoots, which
Yeah.
of course I don't mind because it was, an incredible experience. So I think it's, because it's not advertising I'm going for, it's editorial.
Yeah.
So it's really about my time. But if it's staff members, employees members' time, then of course it's their salary, because I'm a volunteer. But another strategy that we've employed, which has been a great success that I'd like to share, is we've linked with an organisation called the Media Trust. And the Media Trust I think of them a bit of a dating agency kind of role, in that you can put up a profile of your charity or your organisation on their website, and they then link with lots of professionals in the marketing, PR, media, comms world, who then go on and look at the profiles of who's out there, who needs some voluntary help, and then they contact you.
Oh, excellent!
Doing these are my skills. Would you like to work together on perhaps a specific piece of work or over a period of a few months? So, for example, how we got onto the radio was through the volunteer that's working with us, who we met through the Media Trust. And we have a few volunteers working for us now in different ways on different types of marketing. And of course, they're not only their time, but their expertise is invaluable to us, because I'm not a marketing professional.
Yeah.
And so they really bring something to us in terms of their knowledge of how to go about marketing, as well as bringing their networks that, of course, opens doors. Culture of the role of volunteering, the role of giving something back to the community, is, I think, a growing movement and growing an interest. So, it's really comforting and inspiring, and to some degree surprising, just how much people are willing to help and want to be part of something that gives back. So it's a really wonderful experience. Yeah.
It is. Anyway, we've come to the end of our video diaries, and 4 weeks has just flown by. Thank you so much for taking part in this, and you've shared some really valuable inputs for us. So thank you very much for this.
Thank you, and thank you to Nietzsche and all the work that youdo.com does to support organisations like ours. It's really, really, really helpful and appreciated.
Thank you. It's our pleasure, absolute pleasure. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.